YouTube, what's up? And welcome back to part 11 in the Pokémon Legends ZA playthrough. Last time out, we finally reached rank B in the ZA Royale, which obviously means there's only one more rank to go until we are crowned the GOAT of Lumiose. Now, how that whole thing went down, there was a lot of like side quests and a lot of reading dialogue as there has been in this game. But ultimately what ended up happening is we had to go over to the luxurious hotel named Hotel Richisme for all the rich people here. And of course, I couldn't go in there in my basketball shorts. They don't allow that kind of outfit in there. So we had to get dressed up, and we were cosplaying as Lloyd Christmas from Dumb and Dumber, right? We had to get in the suit and tie. Looking pretty fly, but of course I had to change back into what I normally wear, which is just the t-shirt and shorts. That's how I am in real life. So, you know, once in a while you got to get dressed up for the occasion, but we came, we saw, and we conquered, and we are now rank B. I can showcase that right here. So yeah, rank B in the ZA Royale, and that lets Pokemon up to level 80 fully obey all the commands, which isn't too much of an issue because the whole team is only at like level 60 anyway. While we're here, one other noteworthy thing, you'll see on the Pokedex that I have 122 Pokemon registered now out of, I think, the 230. So we're a little bit over halfway. And the reason that happened is because in between I think I ended yesterday's recording at 118. So now I have an additional 4 Pokemon registered in the Dex. And how that went down was because I actually traded with one of my buddies, one of my friends in real life. I was going to say IRL friends, but now you're starting to talk like a streamer too much. Calm down a little bit. One of my real life buddies, he's also playing the game, right? And he wanted to work towards filling up and completing his Pokedex. So we did like 4 different trade evolutions, like Spritzy, Aromatisse, Trevenant, and stuff like that. There was just a couple trades. So, of course, I benefited from that as well because I didn't have those Mons registered yet. So that's why I went from 118 to 122. And also on Mabel's research over there, I think I was level 29 on the research when I cut off the recording last time. And now we're at 31 after making a couple of those trades. So I'm going to go ahead and claim Iron Tail and probably one other reward as well. Oh, great. Heal block. Wonderful. Never going to use either one of those, but actually, you know what? Iron Tail might not be bad depending on the, because normally Iron Tail is trash, right? It's 100 base power, but only like 75 accuracy. But again, moves don't miss in this game. So actually, Hippo has Iron Head at the moment, but Iron Tail might actually be better. So hold on. Iron Head is what? Is it still 80? Yeah, it is. Honestly, Iron Tail is going to be better. Wait, where? I thought I just got Iron Tail. Where is? Oh, he doesn't even learn Iron Tail? I'm tripping. I could have sworn Hippo did learn Iron Tail, but anyway, I digress. That's my bad. Okay. Oh, thank you, by the way. I just see that in the chat. Appreciate it. All right, so what's going to go down today? I can't make any promises that I'm going to get to rank A because based on the last couple ranks, it's taken like 3 hours to go up from like D to C and again from C to B. So the goal of today's episode is to get to rank A, but if I'm being real here, I highly doubt that's going to happen unless I can sit here and play for like 3 or 4 hours straight because we're obviously getting close to the end of the game. And, you know, I have a feeling they're going to shove a lot more story into this, being as it's getting real close, right? So we have our next main mission here. If we open up the menu, it is to go over to Centrico and talk to Vinny. And, you know, I have a feeling they're gonna probably make us do another rogue trio, right? Of those wild rogue mega evolving Pokemon things. And I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of cool the first couple times we did it, but now it's a thing like in between each of the last I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 ranks, where we have to keep taking down a rogue trio. And like I said, man, it was fun the first couple times, but it gets a little repetitive at this point. But I have a feeling that they're not done with them yet, right? Because there's still a whole bunch of mega, like especially new megas that we haven't seen yet. Each time we do a rogue trio, it's like 1 new mega and two OG megas. So there's still quite a few of them we have not seen yet, especially for the newer ones. But let's go ahead and head over to Centrico. I might actually be able to purchase the Mega Clefable Stone now over here at Centrico because that tournament over at Hotel Richisme did involve the promotion match that we had to do to go from C to B was against a lady named Jacqueline. She was a fairy type specialist Could have had a Mega Mawile, could have had a Mega Gardevoir, but no, she had a Mega Clefable. So now that we've seen Mega Clef as part of the story, and I did look it up kind of like a week ago about where to get the Clef and Chandelure stones, and they were both sold at Quasartico. We did, of course, find the Shandy Stone. Last time I came to Quasartico, it was available for purchase, but Clef's Mega Stone still wasn't. So, depending upon what Vinny says here, if he actually lets us go inside the building, I'm going to also try to remember to look for Clef Stone here. And then we can start playing around with that. What's up, big dog? How you doing today, Vinny? You're both here. Good. I'm sorry for the urgent summons. What's the matter? Why did you need me and Dude for? I'm afraid I do not have any answers. I was merely tasked with reaching out to you. President Jet is waiting inside. She will be the one to explain. Okay. Let's go see what's up. Good morning, Jet. How can we help you today? Ma'am, I brought Team MZ's leader, Tawny. Again, self-appointed Team MZ leader, because we already know I'm the main character in that team. And her teammate, Dude, as well. Thank you both for sparing me some of your time. Tawny, Dude. The two of you helped me out in a difficult situation the other day, along with that gentleman from the Rust Syndicate. She's talking about Corbeau. I'm sorry I failed to properly express my appreciation sooner. So, it wasn't true, right? What that trainer was saying? You mean his claim that Pokemon flocking to Lumiose are part of some plot by our company? Of course that's incorrect. It probably is correct. These people are extremely shady, man. I don't trust this lady at all. She seems kind of sus, you can already tell. Truly, the extent of our involvement in this entire affair is the use of our holotech barriers. These barriers encircle the wild zones and keep wild Pokemon from damaging their surroundings. Specifically, though, they are intended to prevent wild Pokemon that have undergone rogue Mega Evolution from causing widespread damage. Makes sense. After the incident 5 years ago, Lumiose City was hemorrhaging people and property values were in free fall. This is why the urban redevelopment plan was established, but it was a risky venture. The mayor could not find business willing to take on the project. And so, it fell to my company, Quasartico Incorporated. Oh, we're getting a little background story here. The initial plan was to create a city that belonged to both people and Pokemon, a place where wild Pokemon could live alongside humans. There were concerns from some uneasy with the idea, even those with no ties to the city. Still, it was a noble undertaking worth pursuing. But when we began investigating Prism Tower to plan for repairs and improvements, we became aware of something we had not anticipated. The tower was emitting a peculiar energy. That is when we also began detecting that strange power, which we call Mega Power, in all corners of Lumiose City. At the same time, wild Pokemon were flocking to the city in droves, as if drawn to the power. And now, we have rogue Mega Evolution. If this dire phenomenon becomes commonplace, the people will abandon Lumiose once more. Okay? Don't worry, Team MZ will get this under control. Thank you for that, young lady. Beg your pardon, ma'am. It seems I am being called for. If you would excuse me for just a moment. Okay. Peace out, Vinny. We'll see you later, buddy. It's thanks to Vinny that I came to know of AZ, which also led me to your group, Team MZ, and to me asking so much of you children now. As if we would want to help save the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. We're glad to help, right, dude? Of course, Donnie. Yeah, it's for Lumiose's future. You already know. Thank you both. I wish to make this city where people and Pokemon truly can live together. Help me make that dream a reality. We certainly will, ma'am. Which means we'd better get to work right away. Thank you for having us. One last question before you go, Tawny. If you don't mind me asking, that jacket of yours, where did you obtain it from? She already said it was from her mom that passed away. It was my mom's. I keep it to remember her by. Could this be like Tawny's grandma or something? I see. Forgive me, I just thought it looked familiar somehow. Oh yeah, this is Tawny's grandma and she don't even know. If you remember where you might have seen it, please let me know, ma'am. I came here to Lumiose searching for someone. Your memory could be the clue I need. Now, if you'll excuse us. Please, one more moment of your time. It's like a, but wait, there's more, you know? I've just been briefed about the latest readings. We're detecting concentrations of mega power. Here we go, another rogue trio, I bet. I will email you all the details as usual. Leave it to us, that's what Team MZ's here for. We're gonna make Lumiose City a city that people in Pokemon can share. Just like you were saying, ma'am. Come on, dude. We're heading back to the hotel. Time for another strategy meeting. My favorite. Hold on, though. Let me go back and... Okay, I am still here. And the selection of Mega Stones has been expanded even further. I got that notification last time going from rank... maybe it was rank D to C, and I still never came back to look for Clefstone. I talked about it, and then I forgot. So I feel like it's got to be here now. They got Houndoom, I think. Manectite, I do want to buy this for the post-game. I'll talk about that later, though. I'll buy it later. Where's the little red dots for the new ones? There it is. Clefable Stone for 240. Perfect. Dragalge, Scrafty. Trash. Salamence and Metagross are finally here. Okay. What do I got left? 207. How much was... Okay, the Manectric one's only 180. I'm also going to buy this. I do have a team in mind. I think I talked about it during the last recording. This team you see in the bottom left corner, I'm going to beat the main story with this squad. But for the DLC, when that comes out in... It's like actually like a month from today. It comes out, I think, December 10th. And today is November 9th. So it's like a month and a day away. In between then, by the time I finish the main story and then by the time I do the DLC, I'm going to catch a whole brand new team, right? 6 new Pokemon. And they're all going to be alphas. And they're all going to be Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, so... I've been doing some thinking about it, and I think I kind of want to use Manectric. I haven't used Mega Manectric in a while. So that's kind of my plan there, but again, that could change because it's still a month away for the DLC. Alright, let's change Clef's held item from the Wise Glasses to the Mega Stone. I don't know why I went all the way to the bottom when I just saw it right there. Okay. Perfect. And now we almost have a full team of Megas, but I already committed to using Hippo in this playthrough, and of course Hippo does not have a Mega Evolution, so Bro's just going to be holding a Citrus Berry the whole time and keep chowing down on those things during battle. Alright, we're going to fast travel back to the hotel. I do also want to kind of bang out some side quests today. You can see how many of these, you know, exclamation marks are all over the map. Each one of these blue and white symbols relates to a side quest. So that's kind of also something I don't really want to commit to doing them all because it kind of seems like a daunting task. But with that being said, I might, you know what I mean? I just feel like if I did try to bang out all of the side quests in here, that would probably be like 2 or 3 full episodes. Like doing it like a third of them or half of them per episode. And I don't know how, you know, if people would really want to watch that stuff on YouTube. So right now I'm not going to commit to it. I kind of want to do it. But that's one of those things, like, if I do it, I'm going to record it, right? I'm not going to do it offline just for the sake of completing these things. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to record it, and I'm going to let, you know, people enjoy it. But I don't know if people are really going to want to sit here and watch all of these side quests. Maybe. So I'm still going to think about that. I might do some of them today. But let's go ahead and just see what the next part of the main story is here. We could at least go tackle the next rogue trio. I'm assuming that's what's about to go down here. And then we'll go from there after that. So why did Vinny call you over to Quasartico? I guess the president just wanted to know they've got our backs and appreciate our work. She said she's counting on our help to take care of the rogue Mega Evolution problem. On that note, did both of you hear from Vinny about the rogue Mega Evolution reports for us to look into? That we did, which I suppose means it's time for another strategy meeting. Well, let's head over to the room. They're always standing right outside the strategy room when we could just walk through the door and start the meeting. I also think that's kind of weird, but anyway. Let's talk to Lita because she seems to, like, run these meetings, so... Let's get our strategy meeting started, dude. Okay. Let's go. I'm just making sure the volume level's okay. I think it's good. Here's the new info from Vinny. Our first concern is a Dragonite. We have not seen Mega Dragonite yet. In Vert, Sector 3. Second, in Joinnet, Sector 4. We've got a T-Tar to check out, okay? And finally, there's a Starmie in Blue, Sector 9. We also have not seen Mega Starmie. I've seen screenshots of this thing. It looks absolutely hideous. So I'm kind of excited to check that one out. You already know that that's going to be pretty funny. All three of those can be difficult to tackle even when they haven't Mega Evolved. That is true, that's 3 good Pokemon right there in their base forms. Which means they'll be extremely tough customers when Rogue Mega Evolution sets in. Don't worry, I got a team of very, very powerful Pokemon. We'll be alright. Do you feel up to this, dude? 110%, Lita. Let's get it. Team MZ will be supporting you on the ground, as always. You guys don't offer much support, but I appreciate your backup, you know? But even with our help, these will be serious opponents. We can't let our guard down. Sure, but think of how good we've gotten at working together now. Yeah, we've calmed so many rogue Pokemon. Team MZ is a well-oiled machine. That we are. True enough. Okay, so to recap. We've got 3 more Pokemon at risk of Rogue Mega Evolution. We'll stake out each of their locations, then support Dude from there. Up first, the Dragonite in Vert Sector 3. That one goes to Tawny. Okay, main mission 32. I got you. Naveen, you go keep an eye on that T-Tar in Joanne Sector 4. That's actually a good matchup because Bro has a Mega Scrafty, and it can hit T-Tar very hard with fighting attacks. I like that matchup right there. And finally, Lita and her Staryu, because she still doesn't have a Water Stone. She's going to meet us in Blue Sector 9 to take on the Rogue Mega Starmie. That's really weird because it's going to be like Staryu on Starmie action. But anyway, I'm going to bring out my big sack, aka Alpha Victory Bell, and we're going to destroy that Starmie. As I get one shot by Psychic, but I digress. Anyway, we always seem to leave the heaviest load on your shoulders, dude. That's because I got the best team out of everybody here. I can handle it. Don't worry, Naveen. Thanks, dude. I'm really glad to hear that. And you can count on us to heal up your Pokemon before we get into battle. Well, usually you heal up the Pokemon after battle, so I don't trust that. I'm actually going to full heal myself before I get in there. Alright, team. Move out. It's time to save more Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution. Can I get a piece of that banana bread that was on the table before we leave? Well, of course, now the table's cleared off. No! I love me some banana bread. I don't know how people don't like banana bread. That's crazy. Alright, let's go see where they are. Okay, D-Knight is over here. There's T-Tar and Starmie was down here. Alright, let's go do D-Knight first. I don't know what's the quickest place to travel. I could travel right here, but then I have to like cross over the water. So this is probably going to be closer, if I'm being real. There's also like a side quest right outside. We can grab it. That's this guy right here. What's up, buddy? Lumiose is hardly short on cafes, as I'm sure you've seen. The competition is fierce. That's why we're creating a new menu item to help us stand out. And what we've landed on is Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour. You're going to serve monkey to your customers at the restaurant? That's a little sus. These 3 similar seeming Pokemon have some rather exciting and unique traits, you see. Yes, they are the fire, water, and grass types. The leaves on Pansage's head can relieve fatigue. The tuft on Pansear's head contains a flame that burns at around 600 degrees Fahrenheit. I bet it does. And the water stored in the tuft on Panpour's head is packed full of nutrients. In short, revitalizing leaves nutrient-rich water and flames at an ideal temperature, yes? I follow you. If we combine each of these Pokemon's special traits, we should achieve the perfect cup of tea. Please, could you catch these 3 Pokemon so I can briefly borrow their services? In return, I'll treat you to the very first cup of the perfect tea we make. I wonder if, like, he's talking about perfect tea. Is that a way to, like, fix bad IVs in your Pokemon and just get them, like, 31s across the board? Interesting. Oh, there's Wild Zone, too, with Alpha Magikarp. Alright, Dragonite appears to be up on this roof here, so let's go see if I can find a ladder somewhere. They do be tucking these ladders in like weird corners and whatnot. Oh, here's one of these chicks from the Hotel Rochisme. Let's grab this too. The Society of Battle Connoisseurs. Most trainers use the Fairy type Pokemon, but some of us in the Society adore Dragon types too. As I'm sure you're aware, Dragon type Pokemon are weak to Dragon, Ice, and Fairy type moves. Yes, thank you. Battling with Dragon types in the Fairy-loving SBC leaves you at forever at a disadvantaged position. Not true if you teach your Pokemon either Poison Jab or Iron Head. You'll be fine against the Fairies. It's rather like the relationship between Jacinth and Leb. I couldn't figure out how to say that chick's name yesterday. Leban or Lebany. So I just called her Leb. It's kind of like Deb, but with a L, you know? Oh, but those two really don't suit each other, so please forget I mentioned anything. Okay, what is your point in this side quest then? I'm afraid I've sidetracked us a bit, you think? Let me get to my point. I'd like to battle you with my beloved Dragon-type Pokemon to help them grow strong. Okay, well I got a Lucario with Ice Punch, so let's dance. Just let me know whenever you decide you'd like to battle. Just gotta change in the bottom left corner who goes out first. We'll hover over Lucario. Also, Gren has Ice Beam, so either way, it doesn't really matter. Yep, let's do it. Be warned, my Pokemon are holding Dragon Fangs. Okay, so that's the purpose of this side quest. Usually a lot of these side quests get you items, right? Which I really haven't done very many of them. So, you know, I still haven't found, like, Assault Vest, Choice Band, stuff like that. Although at this point, everybody's just holding Mega Stones anyway. So it's not really imperative. I had to make sure I got that Ice Punch off before bro went underground. Or I would have missed. Shelgon, that's also going to get one shot. What are these levels, by the way? 48? Okay. So he might actually live, yeah. And Dragonair. That's 3 Pokemon that are middle Evos. So this very easily could have been a side quest for an Eviolite. But alas, apparently it's going to net us a Dragon Fang. Which I can't even make use of at all. Unless I gave it to Lucario with Dragon Pulse, which would be an insane tech. Well, my Pokemon still can still evolve yet. As I mentioned earlier, it's no easy task raising Dragon types in the SBC. I have my Pokemon hold Dragon Fangs to power up their attacks, but the struggle continues. Again, lady, get yourself an Eviolite. It's better than the Dragon Fang. I should have known the winner of Le Super Tournoi de Jacinth would be so strong. Interesting, so I wonder if this was available before that tournament. Probably not. Since my Pokemon aren't fully evolved, perhaps I ought to give them an Eviolite to hold instead. She's learning. But I was persuaded by Leb's motto, the best defense is a good offense. And that's why both of you are bad at Pokemon battling. Though Leb can hardly talk, she can't ever seem to win against Jacinth. Perhaps she should rethink that motto of hers. Yeah. In any case, I'd like you to have this Dragon Fang. Thank you very much for today. Okay. Very nice. Oh, and there was Haban berries too to weaken the dragon damage. There's also another side quest here, but I don't really care. I'm getting distracted from what I'm supposed to be doing. Where is the ladder, though? That's the real question here. There is not one. Okay. Move, Skidoo. So we're gonna have to, like, do a thing where we jump from roof to roof, then. Unless there's a Holovator outside, which there does not appear to be. Okay, so it's obvious. Well, you can see the Dragonite right there. It's obviously on the roof. But there isn't even any buildings close to this, unless I can get up to that one and jump across. Which I can, because there's a platform. Okay. So we gotta find our way up to the top of this building, then. They make this so confusing, man. Oh, okay, I bet you it's in here. There's probably a ladder. By the way, in case you're playing this game for yourself and you have not experienced or figured out how to take out the piles of toxic sludge there, you just gotta use a water attack, apparently. Alpha Patrat is funny. Not interested, though, because it's a trash Pokemon. So we'll put Greninja away so it doesn't sit there and fight him on its own. And we're taking the Holovator up to the roof, baby. Ain't nobody got time for the Alpha Patrat. Alright, there is a colorful screw up here, which I keep forgetting to go trade those in. If I remember, I'm going to do it right after this Dragonite fight. Oh, I don't even need to hop back up. We can just do this. Because at this point, I think I probably have close to like 30 of those colorful screws. Because I haven't been back there in so long, but really I've already got all the good upgrades from that place. So I don't really care about the last two. Is that an Alpha Cleffa or just a regular one? There's a Wild Talonflame, which is kind of intense. Okay, well, since I'm here, I'm going to go grab this. And then I can just walk right back around. I see it. Unless there's a ladder. No, there's not. Alright, we gotta go around the long way. Hold on. Hold on. Let me actually see if she heals me up before the battle, right? Because as you can see, Lucario is missing a little bit of HP. And, I don't know if it was Tawny or Lita, but one of them just said in the meeting that they're always going to heal me up before the battle. Which I know they always heal you after the battle, but I've never noticed about before. So let's see if they're lying or not. Go grab this item. I also don't have a Talonflame yet, so let me see if I can catch this thing. We're going to Oko this ass with a Surf anyway. And, I do have, you know, Fletchlings and Fletchinders, so I can just evolve them, but, alright. It was worth a shot. Saved me a little time. I'm gonna Surf to break this open and unfortunately destroy this Cleffa with it, but, you know, we don't really like Cleffas around here because I do be playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon as well. And Cleffa is like the first enemy in Purity Forest. It's an annoying Pokemon. Alright. There you are. Dragonite's just up ahead. Thanks, Tawny. I had no idea. So Dragonite is a pretty troublesome Pokemon, and it hits hard, and it's built tough. Yeah, well, he doesn't have multi-skill in this game, so I think we'll be alright. Its Mega Evolution was only recently discovered, too. We don't really know what to expect from it. But you look curious. Something on your mind? Let's see. Your reason for protecting Lumiose. How about that answer? Yeah, I guess I feel like I need to protect the city since the person I'm searching for is here somewhere. Well, how do you know they're here if you don't even know who they are? I don't understand that. Right now, that means taking care of Lumiose's Rogue Mega Evolution problem. Thank you, Rotom. Our iPhone has to give us a notification about Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent. You know, it says that every time. Oh, there's Ivor's little dojo. Let's save this Dragonite. Oh, she does heal me up. Okay. I don't remember that happening before the other fights. Well, let's hope we got enough sauce to take this thing out. Obviously, Dragonite, being Dragon Flying, is 4x weak to Ice. I got 2 Pokemon with Ice, and I got a freaking Clefable. So, and we can Mega Evolve more than once in these fights, too. It's not like a regular Wi-Fi battle, where you have to pick one Mon to Mega. All we gotta do is collect the little nuggets when they fall on the ground. And then we build up that little meter right behind my head there. Dude, she's like the worst trainer in this game because she pulls out a I missed the Shuriken. Where the hell did he go, bro? Her Meganium just sits here and goes for like tackle. Like she's actually trolling with this thing. I know Water Shuriken doesn't do any damage. I'm just kind of like stalling time till Ice Beam recharges. I guess I can go for Night Slash. Oh, we got nuggets. Hold on. Oh, chill out, D-Knight. Damn it, I wasted my Ice Beam. Alright, now she switches into Gator. You gotta back up there, Gren. Taking a little too much damage here, buddy. I don't think I'm gonna be able to Mega Evolve Gren, honestly. He's gonna get KO'd before this. Oh wait, never mind, he's got it right now. I'm going for it. Greninja, turn upside down and ride on your Ninja Star, buddy. We're going to be getting in some big damage right here with Ice Beam. But honestly, if I get hit like 2 or 3 more times, I'm going to get KO'd. It's not ideal. I just got to position him better. Oh, he ran away. Great. Just go for the Ice Beam before he launches an attack. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, it's Hurricane probably. Run, Gren. Hurricane and Thunder. Oh, this is shized. You can't also put the Pokemon away. Okay. Greninja's getting shit on right there. He's only got 3 HP left. Oh, hold on, Gren. Turn around, buddy. Okay, that's gonna KO me. Alright, Clef. Get in here, buddy. Moonblast this thing. This D-Knight is strong as shit, though, I ain't gonna lie. T-Bolt it. Moonblast it again. You already know Clef can sit in here for days and take hits, though. Grab the nuggets, let Manectric do the work here. teleported away right when I went for Moonblast. Bastard. Alright, one more hit. We should be able to Mega Clef for the first time, which is going to be kind of lit. I guess, okay, there it is, but I already clicked Moonblast, damn it. Alright, Clef. Mega Evolve. Cosplay as a Togekiss here. And we're probably going to put this thing into phase 2 pretty quick here. We stunned it. Nice. Moonblast it before he goes away again. Okay. Very nice, Clef. Good job. Oh, shit. Moonblast it again. I feel like I might run Clef into some damage here, which is a very bad thing, so I'm going to actually recall it. I can't take that much damage. Alright, now we can pull Clef back out. We're about to hit phase 2 anyway. There it is. Dragonite's getting even madder. Yeah, so pull out your Meganium and go for Tackle. That's literally what Tawny does every time we're in here, bro. I'm standing right inside the middle of that Hurricane. But, bro, Clef's taking hella damage right now for no reason. My Mega just wore off too. Damn it. What the? Clef, run. Run. That must be Hyper Beam for the first time. Huh? I just absolutely shit on my Clef. That's annoying because now it's going to take a while before I charge back up. What is he doing here? Bro, stop going for Aqua Jet. Use a real move, please. Bro's out here clicking Jet with his, or with her Gator. Alright. Mega Lucario time. We need to get some Ice Punches in here. Breaking Swipe actually helps. Good job. Lower his attack real quick. Alright, okay, Luke's about to go ham right now because we stunned his ass. Metal Claw. My moves recharge hella fast on Lucario too. Oh, I missed that Bullet Punch. Just beat the shit out of it. I'm not even backing up from this attack. I'll get in there. Oh, Luke got confused from the Hurricane. But he was only one hit away. Alright. That was pretty funny right there. You know, Hurricane does have a secondary effect to confuse your Pokemon. 110 base power attack, only 70 accuracy in the regular games. But just like Thunder, it becomes 100% accurate in Rain. So Special Dragonite is not great, right? Because of his physical attack is much higher. But you can run, you know, Stab Hurricane plus Thunder plus like Draco Meteor. But Thunder and Hurricane are both 100% accurate in Rain. They're both 70% outside of Rain. Just remember that. Dragonite in the Rain, maybe you can do something. You're on a roll, dude. Sooner or later, we're going to figure out what's causing all these Pokemon to go rogue. Then Lumiose should be a place shared by people and Pokemon, just like the folks at Quasartico want. With that being said, though, you know, always run physical Dragonite. Never run a special one. But it is a thing if you want to have some fun once in a while. Keep it up. All right, Tawny, we'll see ya. Get out of here. All right, we're gonna save the Starmie for last. I want to go do T-Tar next. And speaking of, I need to change Lucario's moveset. I need to get as much fighting attacks as I can on my Pokemon. Where did all those... Okay, in that cutscene right here on the roof, there was a whole bunch of like Mega Shard clusters, and now they all just disappeared. Maybe if... There was some up here, too. This game's trolling. Maybe if I move around, they'll like render back in. I wanted to break all those right there. Oh, Colorful Screw. That just made me remember something. We are going back. I don't really care about that one. I'm only going to break them open if there's like a bunch of them. This looks like a big chunk though. Nice Bullet Punch, Luke. No, don't go beat up the Pidgey, bruh. I mean, actually, screw Pidgey. I could care less, but... I'm trying to break open this cluster of shards here. And there's an item. A rare candy. Nice. Okay. I'm thinking about it. I want to head back over here to Racine Construction and trade in the colorful screws. Because I only have one of the 5 plushie dolls like fully upgraded. But we're about to upgrade the other two. So the red one I have fully maxed out. Again, these ones only cost 3 because I haven't even bought the base version because they're not that good. But the green and the blue ones are okay. I think the red one was the best. Again, the red one gives you boosted experience points, so that's the most valuable. And the next most useful were green and blue, which green one is less likely to black out. And blue is for increased catch rate, so that's definitely the second best one. And then pink was increases number of mega shards, kind of whatever. And gold is increasing prize money. So right now we have 33 screws. I'm going to spend 16 to upgrade these last two to the fullest. And we'll spend, you know, the leftovers on at least the first couple of these guys here. Alright. What else can we get? So the first round cost 3. I think the second upgrade is like 5. And then the last one was 8. So I can at least get the base version of the last two. And then I can actually get the second version of both too. And still have one left over. So that's not bad. And then we'll just have to come back here once we get back up to 16, I guess. And then we can upgrade, you know, the final two upgrades. Both being 8 apiece. That's not bad at all. So really only 15 more screws because I have the one left over. I wonder if he sells like a new one after you upgrade everything, but probably not. Alright. We're good. The funny thing about inside your bag though is these effects don't stack for some reason. It's kind of dumb. So if you go in here, like, you have like 12 pages of these plush things because it shows all 3 versions. Like, once you buy the second upgrade and then the final upgrade, it should overwrite the previous ones, right? Like, they're the exact same item. Unless it had at the end, like, LV1 for level 1, level 2, level 3, then I could justify having 3 different ones in the bag. But, like, if the description is different every time, but on the far left, the actual description of the item is identical. So why have it repeated 3 times? I think is really weird. But, anyway, just kind of a nitpick. Okay. This guy's literally sitting here talking to himself. You see, he's doing the hand gesture and he's talking. This had to be the same, like, tier 3 sub from the Canary Quiz Whiz, huh? He's just standing outside the door. He's literally stalking Canary. Kind of sus, bro. Are you good? I get so happy when Canary responds to one of my comments. Brother, you need to go touch some grass. There's grass right over there, bud. There's just no way you're standing out in front of the building like this. What's up with this Aggron over here? What do we got going on? Aggron versus Pancham. Interesting matchup. Honestly, Pancham could do some damage with the fighting attacks there. Oh, hey, dude. Sorry to spring this on you, but you want to give me a hand, will you? This guy need help carrying stuff, but when we offered our services, he made a crazy request. So I told him it's not possible, and now he's all up in our faces demanding a battle. I'm gonna shit on this Aggron, then. All I asked for you was to carry my precious Aggron, and you said, well, yeah, that thing weighs like 2,000 pounds, man. How is anybody gonna carry that? There's no way. Okay. I was way off. It only weighs less than half of what I said. 800 pounds? Are you sure about that? I would have thought bro was more like 2K. He's steel rock. Anyway. How do you expect anyone to carry that? I don't want to hear it. You got nerve. Making an offer and then immediately going back on it. I'll whip you into shape, both of you. You guys talking a lot of shit for just having an Aggron. I came to Lumiose to join the ZA Royale. If I can take out 2 upstarts like you, I've got no business even being here. Doesn't seem like anything will get through to him, so come on, battle with me. Alright. Pancham X Greninja. That's quite the combo right there. Actually, you know what? Lucario's out first, that's fine. How do we do this? I don't want to interact with Pancham, I'm trying to talk to her. You ready to battle? Let's get it. This is going to be easy money right here. Although, I should use a special attacker against the Aggron, but just to show him who's boss, I'm gonna close combat the shit out of this thing with Lucario. Remember how we first met? Funny how Pancham carried your stuff to me, and now, here we are. Yeah, this literally the first 5 minutes of the game, this Pancham steals your backpack when you get off the train. Sorry for the trouble back then, and thanks for agreeing to help me out now. No problem, Andy. I got you. Now quit your yapping and let's teach this guy a lesson real quick. Aggron and my other Pokemon are going to send you all flying. Alright, buddy. For sure. You might send the Pancham flying, but you can't touch Lucario. Oh, he leads with Aggron too. I'm curious how much close combat's gonna do to this thing. Maybe I'll let Pancham get the first hit and then I'll clean it up with the CC. Level 52, that's intense. How did Pancham do half? There's no way. He's got 3 Mons. Oh nah, he got his own Hippo. I gotta go Gran on this. Hey. Oh. I was gonna say get off the Pancham, but Pancham got cooked. She also has a Go-Goat. Crash. I guess just Night Slash this thing. Okay, never mind. That's a bad matchup. Bullet Punch this idiot. Get rid of it. This guy's team sucks. I don't know why he's trying to get into the ZA Royale. If you do, buddy, you're never getting past rank V. Probably. You're gonna be in the bottom half. I'll tell you that right now. I had no idea that Lumiose City's trainers were so formidable. As this chick has running around with the Pancham, you know. Okay, never mind about the ZA Royale. Once we've done some sightseeing, we're heading home. Alright. You should stop by the Stone Emporium and grab a Aggronite. That's what you should do. Carry my Aggron, he says. Sheesh. If only he'd just be reasonable, we'd have been happy to show him around. Actually, all 3 of his Pokemon weighed a lot. The Christmas tree, the Hippo, and the Aggron. That's crazy. Bro's got easily 2,000 pounds combined between those 3. Thanks, dude. You really helped. I appreciate you lending us a hand, even after we kind of took your bag. It's all good. No hard feelings, Andy. And I do kind of owe you. Seeing Pancham carry your travel bag back then gave me an idea. So I started a business showing tourists around Lumiose while carrying their bags for them. After all, Pokemon like Pancham can climb fences and get in places where people can't. Who's Andre? Was that the other guy from the intro cutscene alongside Andy? Hey, you're late. Is everything okay? Andre, yeah, everything's fine. We ran into some trouble, but we took care of it. I'll come meet you now. I heard you're doing pretty well in the ZA Royale. Yeah, as you heard, I'm rank B. Almost at the tippity top of the mountaintop. But not quite, not quite. Makes me proud to think your first Pokemon battle in Lumiose was against me. Okay, see you later. I hope we meet again. We'll be seeing you, Andy. And Pancham. What are you looking at, buddy? Get out of here. What do I get for this? Okay. 2 cookies and a cup of lemonade. Wonderful. Whatever. Alright. Now that we traded in the screws, we are ready to go take on T-Tar. And I'm gonna save Starmie for last. Oh, right. I gotta adjust the movesets, though. For Lucario. Basically, I just need as much fighting coverage as I can get right here. Although, T-Tar's still weak to steel attacks, too. It's just, he's only 2x weak being Rock Dark, whereas he's 4x weak to fighting. So it's better. I'm still going to keep Bullet Punch, of course, because that thing recharges like every couple seconds. I'm just going to put Rock Smash back on. Because Rock Smash, the secondary effect, you know, of dropping defense, and then I follow it up with a CC. Oh, we're going to be shitting on T-Tar. Easy money. And then, I don't think anybody else could even get fighting coverage, though. Moonblast will hit it super effectively. Shandy won't be able to do anything in this fight. Unless I get... I mean, I can learn Energy Ball as a Chandelure, but I don't have it yet. I could burn T-Tar. Cut his physical attack in half. But yeah, there's really nothing Shandy can do in that fight. It's going to get OHKO'd by Crunch anyway. Hippo can hit it with EQ. And I can Power Whip it with Victory Bell. So we'll be alright. I don't know why that Aerodactyl's moving in like 10 FPS back there. I'm too far away from it. Watch, when I get closer, it'll probably function normally. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Come on, Switch 2. Gotta be better than that. Alright, where is the Dragonite? I already did Dragonite. Dumbass. It's T-Tar. I went the wrong way. Well, it doesn't really matter. Either way, I have to get all the way around. Okay. I guess I'm going to get healed up again, so I don't even have to talk to the Pokemon Center lady right here to heal up Gren. Alright, here we go. That was the better way to go. What up, Naveen? Heal me up, big dog. Actually, let me grab this item real quick. By the way, I'm going to save Lucario in the back because once I start ripping close combats, I'm going to lower my own defenses. So I'd rather save Lucario. We'll do this battle at nighttime too, since T-Tar is a dark type. I'm going to lead off with Victory Bell, and I'm going to save Lucario in the back. Because I'll get KO'd pretty easily, and I'd rather save Lucario to land like the final blow and do big damage at the end. So we'll see how much work we can put in with this Victory Bell here. Why not, you know? Also, I kind of want to see what T-Tar has exactly as a moveset. Because T-Tar gets access to pretty much every attack. Alright, let's do this. Here's our likely soon-to-evolve Mega target, Tyranitar, the armor Pokemon. Yeah, I know everything about T-Tar, Naveen, thank you. As you'd expect from the name, it possesses impressive defenses. This may be a long fight. Yes, but he does not get the 1.5x boost to its special defense stat because of the Sandstorm. Why, you might ask? Because there's no abilities in this game, so we don't have to worry about Sandstorm with T-Tar right here. But my Scrafty should do well against Tyranitar in terms of type matchups. That is facts, actually. And in any case, this Tyranitar needs our help, so we simply have to do it. Okay, well, let's get in there, man. Megatar. Been a long time since I've seen this thing, since, you know, it's been over 10 years since X and Y came out. I bet you could handle this on your own if you had to, but you can count on Scrafty and me for help. Thanks, Naveen. I expect you to put in some big damage here. Let me get hit with the flashbang real quick. Jeez, man. Why do they gotta do such bright white screens like that? It's crazy. Okay. What you got for me, Tar? Power Whip. Get him. I can also lunge it too, actually, to little bit of super effective damage, but more importantly, it gets a attack drop every time. I mean, T-Tar does get a lot of special coverage too, so that is a thing. Oh, Victory Bell's got shit on by that crunch. That was bad. As long as I distract Tar, though, he won't. He'll try to attack me more than he'll try to attack the other guys. I need to grab this and I can Mega Evolve too. Alright, time to bust out the big sack. Beat his ass. My moves take hella long to recharge though. Power Whip. Let me go for Poison Jab, maybe I can poison it. Lunge it, keep dropping that attack. As long as Victory Bell stays behind it. No, you're getting shit on by that Stone Edge, bro. Victory Bell, stop stepping inside that, man. You're trolling, you're trolling. How long does this rampage go on for, man? Alright. That really wasn't too bad, but Victory Bell is dead at this point. I might try to get a couple hits off. I keep stunning it, which is really clutch, actually. Okay, that's good damage right there, actually. Not bad. Where you going, Tar? Come here, bro. Oh, Victory Bell's gonna get cooked. One more Power Whip. Come on, man. Hell yeah. About to put this into phase 2. Victory Bell did just get KO'd, though. I'm not even going to send out a Mon until this Stone Edge is done. That looks so sick, actually. Stone Edge is goated. Alright, Clef. Get out here for a little bit. Just going to do a little bit of chip with Moonblast, but then once I get the Mega Juice back, I'm actually going to switch to Lucario. It's going to be way faster that way. Oh, shit, bruh. What? Now he's got the Goober Stone Edge coming out. Yeah, right, buddy. That was intense right there, actually. What the heck? That was like a triple Stone Edge. It wasn't just a regular one. Oh, hell no. Oh, this T-Tar is an absolute monster right now. Clef, get in there. I didn't know bro was going to cook this hard, actually. Clef, you got one more hit in you. No. You're down. Alright, I'm going to wait for him to stop rampaging. I'll send out Gren for now, actually. I'm just trying to charge up the juice here. But this guy's shiesty as hell. Alright, we got enough nuggets, I think. No, it's hella close. Okay, now I do. I'm going to wait till Gren dies, and then I'm just going to go to Tar. Did I miss the surf? No, I hit it. Alright, Gren's going to get shit on by that stone edge. Yeah, GG's. Alright, once this wears off, we're going Mega Luke, and we're going to destroy this thing, actually. Let's get it. Come on, Luke. Mega Evolve, buddy. Rock Smash. CC. I'm actually taking a lot of damage from these EQs. I trolled. I just died so fast right there. I should have waited. Now it's all up to Hippo, unfortunately. But that's fine. What the fuck? Oh, this thing is ruthless, bro. Damn. Everybody's just getting KO'd left and right here. Damn it, I wasted Luke way too fast. That's my bad. My goodness, bruh. No. Get out of there. Hit him with the EQ. Come on. Oh, he's like one shot, bro. Get him. Rock Slide for 0 damage, but it's something while I'm waiting on EQ. Alright, we got it. Woo! Bro, Lucario died so fast. After that triple Giga Stone Edge, he does, I don't even know what that was. It wasn't Earthquake, but it was some kind of ground attack. That's why it was destroying Luke. Because obviously I'm weak to ground. Holy hell, T-Tar is powerful, man. I mean, everybody knows that, right? T-Tar's the GOAT. Has been since Gen 2. That was crazy, though. All these wild Pokemon gathering in Lumiose and all this rogue Mega Evolution. I'll be relieved when I can finally figure out the cause and put these mysteries to bed. My goodness, that thing was so strong, bro. I'll keep looking into it on my end as well. Have fun, Naveen. I expected a little bit more out of your Scrafty, but that's cool. Okay. And last but not least, we got the Starfish. I'm gonna break all these little nugs while I'm here. That was intense. Wait, where's... The big cluster went away again. Why does that keep happening? That's annoying. But whatever. I'm still gonna need to buy more Mega Stones like in the post game, but... Alright. What do we do now? I guess we can do Starmie at night as well. It doesn't really matter if it's day or night. And you know what? Starmie in this game you can only actually catch at nighttime. So it's kind of fitting that we go do this one at night. Is it up on a roof too, maybe? I can't tell. I don't think it is. That's not high enough to be on a roof. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. It looks like we can get up onto this one, though. But not from that side. Okay. Also, might need to adjust movesets real quick because Lucario, now that I have 2 fighting attacks on it, obviously that's not good for Starmie. Nor is Ice Punch and Bullet Punch. Lucario has like 4 attacks that aren't even going to hit Starmie. So we might have to make an adjustment and slap on Thunder Punch for this fight. Oh shit. No! I fell off. I got distracted by that item right there. I need to know what it is. I must know. Probably just going to be a calcium or something lame, but... Oh, they got items everywhere up here. Okay. Let's do a little exploring before we fight that thing. Oh, I've been up here before. I remember the alpha monkeys. You know what? I just got a side quest too about the monkeys. I might try to catch those. What's up, Cleffa? Can I see the Froakie from here? No, it's too far. Do I still have the monkeys in the box, or did I toss them? Yeah, I think I released them all. Okay. I didn't know there was going to be a side quest involving those 3 Pokemon. The Diancie poster. That's actually kind of intense because you can, once you beat the main story, you can actually get Diancie in this game, which I think this is the first time ever in a Pokemon game where Diancie is actually catchable. Normally it's not. It just always comes in like a stupid Cherish Ball and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm kind of excited to finally get a Diancie in a Great Ball. It's kind of lit. Alright. And now the Alpha changed. It was just the Fire type one. Pretty funny. I'd rather catch all 3 of them. I mean, I don't care about an Alpha. Okay, how are we going to get over there? I don't even see the Starmie, but I see Alita. I can't make that jump, so we're going to have to go... Oh, I see. Okay. This just connects like every roof together. What's up here real quick? Yeah, whenever you're right above the shopping mall, like all the roofs are connected. I just want to make sure I don't miss no items up here. Because this is one of those places that I'm probably never gonna come back to at this point. Let's take a good look. By the way, I don't think I have Mawile yet. Try to catch this thing. I do. Okay. I don't remember that. It's just beating up my Lucario. It only did 2 damage though. It's kind of pathetic. Swablu. Do I have one of those? I do. What's up with those Rock Smash rocks over here? Anyway. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, generally still in the right direction, but there's an item back here. A couple of them. Timer Ball. Alright, here we are. Let me make some adjustments to the movesets real quick. Also, I could give Hippo Thunder Fang instead of Fire Fang, which I probably should for this, but Hippo's going to get shit on by... Actually, it doesn't even matter. He's not going to do anything against Starmie anyway. Let's change up the moves real quick. Give me T-Punch over Ice Punch. And then give me something else over... Yeah, exactly. Crunch over Rock Smash. Perfect. Because Bullet Punch and Close Combat are just not good. I could also go for Swords Dance. Oh, Shadow Claw. We'll take Shadow Claw over CC. Alright, now we actually have 3 options to hit Starmie super effective. So, again, Mega Lucario is going to be MVP of this fight. Bro's moveset is just way too versatile. Also, Night Slash is funny. We still don't have... still do not have the TM for Dark Pulse. Would I be crazy to put Hyper Beam on this? A 20-second cooldown is hilarious, but 150 base power still probably hits harder than Ice Beam because it's not stab. We'll put Ice Beam back on later. All right, Clef. Clef has T-Bolt. That's good. I don't know if there's any grass attacks in here. I mean, Magical Leaf is more useful than Size Shock. Mystical Fire, oddly enough, is useful because I could lower the special attack. Okay, and Shandy's got Shadow Ball. That's all I need for this. Shandy has a pretty bad level up learn set. And Victory Bell with Power Whip and Lunge and Knockoff. Okay. Poison Jab's fine. Alright. I think that's pretty good movesets. Let's lead off with Gren and try to get as much damage as I can with Night Slash. It's not really like a good play, but it'll still work. What is this? What is Felipe doing here? Let's see what's about to go down here. Hold on, you lot. I don't want to mess with the Pokemon up ahead. Again, with calling us a lot, you know, instead of... It's weird because I'm playing Mystery Dungeon and they also refer to you as lot. I've never heard that in real life before, but now, not only in Mystery Dungeon, a game that came out almost 20 years ago, but same with this game here. Instead of saying like you guys or something like that, right, they just call you a lot. I don't understand that. That's really weird. It's shrouded in Mega Power or whatever, and it's ready to blow, so no one's getting by me. Buddy, you got no chance in this fight. Feels like we've seen you two before, though. It's Dude, ain't it? And the other one. Doesn't even remember her name. Well, trainers as strong as you two ought to be all right. I thought he was going to say all in. You two ought to be all right. Come on, then. Follow me. Okay, never mind. He was being hostile until he recognized your boy and he said, oh shit, I don't want none of that smoke. So now he lets us pass. For goodness sake. Which imbecile let 2 civilians waltz in here while I specifically said to block off the area? Hey Felipe, it's your boy dude, man. Why are you being so hostile right now? Mr. Felipe, hi, what are you doing here? We received word of a Pokemon behaving erratically. We cannot allow any Lumiose resident to be harmed, so we came to evaluate the situation. There it is. I was wondering why I didn't see it up on the roof. I thought that if need be, I could take care of the situation personally. Your intel was spot on. The erratic Pokemon you warned us about is at risk of undergoing rogue mega evolution, and we're here to calm it down. I see, so you're trying to keep Lumiose safe, just like us. Problem is, I'm here on direct orders from the boss. He wouldn't hardly be pleased if I simply stepped aside for you. I'm sure you understand. Okay, maybe we're gonna get a little extra help here with Felipe. We'll take it. Then what are we supposed to do? It's simple. If Dude defeats my team, then I will be unable to take on other opponents. Why doesn't he just help us against the Starmie? What are we doing here? Alright, this guy has the Steel type team with Mega Skarmory. I remember this fight. Well, I remember the original fight, but... Alright, he's still got the Steelix. I think I have Greninja in front, oddly enough, so that's pretty good right there. By the way, I did teach Greninja Surf when I first got it, but the more I think about it, why not just give Greninja Pump? The reason that my brain didn't instantly default to that was because Hydro Pump misses all the time in regular Pokemon games. It makes Scizor come to me so I don't step in the rocks. Of course. Alright, fine. I don't know why I went to Clef, that was a bad idea, but he went for Air Slash so we can kill him with Mystical Fire. I meant to go to Shandy, but I didn't tab over far enough. Oh, not this clown. Whatever. We'll just sack Clef here. Never mind, we might even make it out of this fight. Aggron's trash. Alright. I'll just go Shandy knowing that what's-his-face is coming out next. Well, assuming it's Skarmory next. Okay, that was a bad idea. Did I flinch? What was that? I didn't even get my flamethrower off when I got hit with Rock Slide at the same time. Well, if I get hit with Drill Run before I land a flamethrower, then this is going to be annoying. But again, we went through this last time, and bro literally cannot touch Hippo, so we can just beat it down with Fire Fang. Even though Mega Skarmory does actually have a pretty good attack stat, go for Overheat. Okay, he didn't even get a hit off, so he gets O-Code. Because Skarmory does not have Sturdy in this game. Your strength lies in drawing out the full strength of your Pokemon. What? Why do you use strength twice in one sentence? Kind of weird. Bro was so shook from getting absolutely dominated, he didn't even know what to say right there. I see you've been honing your skills. Indeed I have. Time for us to withdraw, you lot. We can leave things to Team MZ. I still don't get that. Is that normally something people say? Calling like a group of people, you know, minimum 2 to make a group, be referred to as lot. That's weird. I can understand why the boss holds you in such high regard. When I first met the boss, I thought nobody could possibly surpass him. Yet now I find the world may be bigger than I ever imagined. That's kind of funny coming from you, Felipe, because you're a big boy yourself, like the big world. You're older than Corbeau. Oh, that's what she meant by that. And the rest of us. Age matters little when it comes to greatness. Facts. In my childhood years, I was already formidable in physical strength and my talent for battles. As such, I was able to keep the local ruffians under control and under my command. But I was still nothing but a young fool. I was strong, yes, but that didn't put food on the table. It was only thanks to Lysandre's support that I managed to survive those days. It wasn't the case for Mr. Corbeau. He negotiated with Lysandre, convincing the man to give him seed money for his ventures. Mr. Corbeau started up all sorts of businesses, security service, Pokemon couriers, even some things that perhaps weren't entirely above board. He was quite the little upstart, so me and my gang thought he needed to be taught a lesson. Yet young Mr. Corbeau and his partner Venipede gave us a slip at every turn. Always one step ahead until we forced to admit defeat. How did your Skarmory lose to a baby Scolipede? Come on, man. What are we doing here? You're literally immune to the poison attacks, and you know, hard resist the bug moves. Anyway, I'm not even gonna bother trying to figure out how that works out. He outdid us completely, and in an area entirely unrelated to Pokemon battles. Ever since then, he has been the only person I call my boss. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all that. In exchange for your silence, please take this. What do we got? It's about damn time, man. This is a water stone, right? Wow, Lita. Use it on your partner of yours. It will surely help you protect Lumiose. There's no way it takes her that long to finally get her hands on water stone, and she didn't even go get it, you know. She just lucked into getting a water stone. That's crazy. Now, please make sure you handle things here. If this city goes down, the Rust Syndicate will have no clients left to work with after all. There's just no way that's how she finally gets her hands on a water stone. That's hilarious. If I use the stone Felipe gave me, it'll be Starmie versus Starmie. You think I should do it? Obviously, Alita. What? Why would you go in the battle with just a Star U? That doesn't make any sense. Right. Yeah, okay. I'll evolve my partner, then we need to go calm down that rogue Mega Starmie. Why did she say, should I use the water stone? What do you mean, bro? Oh, they got Drotinis up on this roof? Hold on, hold on. Might have to get my hands on one of those real quick. Let's just do this and absolutely Oko that ass with the Ice Punch that I don't have Ice Punch anymore. And I don't have Ice Beam. Nice. That's fine. Shuriken it before it runs away. Bro. Damn it, Greninja. Shuriken still would have Oko because it was like level 28. I just failed that miserably. Alright. Let's break open these little chunks because they seem to keep disappearing after the fight. You want to get real shiesty? I'm about to Hyper Beam the shit out of this cluster right here. Might end up KOing Scraggy in the back, but I want to see what Hyper Beam looks like. Okay, that's shiest. Greninja's like, damn, bro. That took all the energy right out of him. Alright. Let's go see what's going on down here. Again, I'm going to break these open too, because they're not going to be here after the fight. Let's check for items too. Alright, that's good enough. I'm not going to sit here and break them all. We'll get right back in the action. Come on, Lita. I hope you use that water stone. Let's get in there. I want to see how goofy this dude looks like in action. Because again, I've only seen like the long legs and the still screenshots on Cerebi. So we're about to actually get this thing, you know, animated and moving around. It's going to look funny. Before Starmie's rogue evolution sets in, want me to heal your Pokemon? Yeah. Even though I think they already got full healed after the fight, but whatever. Wonderful. Now let's fight it. Come on. Quit drawing it out. Just let's get in there. We gotta get through this flashbang screen again, though. I just forgot about that. All right, bro. Why do they gotta make it so bright? Damn. Okay. Let's see what we got here. That is absolutely hideous. Why did they do that to Starmie? Alright. Night Slash. Get it. Of course. Hyper Beam. Go. I don't even know if I hit it. I think I did. That shit said it had a 20-second cooldown. That's crazy. Okay, this is doing 0 damage with Night Slash. Not great. But, I mean, Gren is not going to be very good in this fight, so I might as well get as much mileage as I can out of it. You know. I'm very close to being able to Mega Evolve, too. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to do it now. Put in as much work as we can with Night Slash. And then go from there. I mean, bro is sitting here, like, clicking Psychic. So at least that's not going to... It does 0 damage to Gren, right? So he'll be able to survive for a little bit, and I resist the water attacks. I don't know what it's gonna go for here, but what the am I looking at? Hyper beam this ass. All right. Oh, I just clicked Night Slash and missed, I think. No, okay. Grab the nugs while Night Slash recharges. Perfect. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Refill that gauge, baby. Let me keep this going right here. We're actually putting in decent damage actually with Night Slash, which I did not expect. What am I looking at here? This is the most pathetic Mega that we've had to fight yet. Obviously, it's a good Pokemon, but all right, now we're going to phase 2. What the heck, bro? By the way, another funny fact about Mega Starmie, if you don't know, this thing is actually a physical attacker in this game. What? Okay, with the Hydro Pump. Chill out, bro. I'm missing all the attacks now because he's... Oh, shit. Bro's too fast. Nah, see, I keep missing right here. Alright. I'm on to you now, buddy. Shit. Okay, bro. You be ripping those pumps a little too fast. Hold on. We gotta chill. We're about to get KO'd. Oh, shit. I should watch the screen. I'm trolling. Oh, bro is just pumping the shit out of us right there. Okay. Stand back from that. I gotta avoid my trainer taking damage here. That's the problem. Should I just Mega Evolve Gren again? Why not, I guess. Like, he's actually putting in work right now, oddly enough. Can I get a Hyper Beam before he runs away? Yeah. We just keep stunning this thing. Stun and run, baby. Stash and dash. Okay, relax, Starmie. Oh, Gren died, damn it. Oh, shit! He just ran right over me. This is funny, bro. Thunder Punch this idiot. Get him. Shadow Claw. Okay. Did bro just try to body slam me? Oh, I hit Bullet Punch. I'm too used to hitting that button. Yo, back up, big dog. Alright, I got my Mega back. I'm going for it. 3 moves to hit this thing super effectively with. As long as we don't get hit by those freaking Hydro Pumps, we should be good here. That shit was crazy, bruh. Yeah, we're good. Although I keep missing my attacks. The bro be jumping around all over the place. Alright, here we go. We're gonna end this man right here, right now, baby. Destroy him! See ya, Starmie. Okay, that was definitely the funniest fight yet in this whole playthrough. Bro was just running around all over the place. Those Hydro Pumps were hitting, bro. I was 1 hit from getting KO'd. My character. Damn. Alright. I don't know how I feel about Mega Starmie turning that thing into a physical attacker. It's kind of dumb. But anyway, maybe we'll try it out at some point. Good work, dude. That's another rogue Pokemon successfully calmed. These battles really take it out of you, huh? Not really. They're more entertaining than they are difficult. I know we gotta help those poor Pokemon stop their suffering, but geez, they don't let up with the super fierce attacks. How far are we in this recording, by the way? A little over an hour. And all that running around dodging, it leaves me absolutely starving. Do you think Lumiose's restaurants might have started this plot to bring in customers? Nah, couldn't be. That'd be wild. Alright, what's up, Tawny? Regroup at the hotel? Perfect, I could use some croissant curry right now. You already know. That was Tawny. I'm guessing she wants us back at Hotel Z to debrief. Of course, Lita. Alright. Not bad. So we're doing pretty good pace. We might actually be able to get to rank A. I just don't know if I want to start banging out a bunch of side quests or not. I haven't decided yet. There's just so many of those things on the map. It's kind of crazy. I mean, they're all pretty quick and simple. You know, like, they're straightforward. They don't take much time, so maybe I'll do a few of them before we go. We're probably about to learn right here who's our opponent for rank A, but usually that's what happens after you take out the Rogue Trio. We managed to save another bunch of Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution. Indeed we did. Good job, friends. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. You know, I know. Thank you. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. I'm so glad we got you on Team MZ. Hey, AZ, can I ask you something? Get your 3,000-year-old ass over here, man. We gotta talk to you. Yes, what is it, my young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user. Oh, shit. He's standing right here in this room. But how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainer is the actual strongest? That is up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? I mean that it will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. I got fighting attacks on my Lucario. I think I can handle Floette in a 1v1. I mean, did I say fighting attacks? I meant steel, obviously. You know what I meant. Come on. For the moment, let us simply be glad that you will all continue to succeed in calming the rogue Pokemon. But do we know how Floette would even decide who is the strongest? Maybe it's got to be a Pokemon trainer that Floette thinks she could rely on. Well, that must be Dude. Thank you, Naveen. I agree. Says who? Alright, Tawny, you want to duke it out to see who is the strongest? Is she actually my opponent to go from B to A? Let's see. Oh? Who the hell is Grisham? I thought for sure that was going to say Tawny. Grisham? I have no idea who that is. Interesting. Okay. Well, we need to get 45,000 tickets. I don't know why when I saw Grisham, my first thought was Grimsley. The Elite Four Dark type specialist from Black and White. But he did, you know, Grimsley made cameos in future Pokemon games. Because he was an Elite Four member in Gen 5. But then he shows up in Gen 7, I think. In like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, if I remember right. I don't know if he was in Gen 6, but... Okay, so we know who our opponent is to get to rank A. Somebody named Grisham. Interesting. The trainer who wins will be promoted to rank A. Well, this guy's team's got to be shiesty then. If it's like a totally mystery character, right? The whole time they've showed us a picture of who we're gonna fight, and this time it's just a straight up silhouette. So you know shit's about to get real right here. So it's finally time. You're closing in on rank A now, the very tippity top of the mountaintop in the ZA Royale. Indeed I am, Tawny. Where are you at? During yesterday's recording, I remember Tawny saying that she was still rank C, so she's probably almost like rank B herself. Just one question. Who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Odd that they made it to rank B but managed to keep their face a secret. Some folks prefer not to show their face in their profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and their ZA Royale activities separate. Some people register under pseudonyms or nicknames too, aka Dude. That's true, but still. How are you supposed to find them to have your promotion match? I don't know. You'll have to wait for them to find you, I guess. I bet you were about to get like a knock on the front door. And risk things to get worse. And risk things getting worse with the Prism Tower? No way, we can't just sit back and wait. Let's ask Emma. She's the detective. She's gonna know a lot more than Vinny. They put this option here, let's ask Vinny. Because clearly Vinny and Tawny got something going on here. But you know what? I'm gonna go ask Emma. Because she's gonna know more than Vinny's dumbass will. Alright. Yeah, she's our best bet. I mean, that'd be my guess. Let's head to the Looker Bureau, dude, and try to find more about this Grisham. Okay. Yo, what up, Rebel? How you doing today, brother? Looks like the competition to see who hits rank A first has begun. Who joins the ZA Royale under a false name? Me, because I called my character Dude. There are some strange people out there. The strongest Mega Evolution user. Another role I should have fulfilled and yet failed to do. Okay. Oh, shit, this is about to get shiesty right here. Whoever this mysterious trainer Grisham is, I feel like he's going to have a powerful team. Okay. It's about to go down, man. Let's open up the map and fast travel over to the Looker Bureau here. We're gonna have a little chit chat with Emma. We haven't seen this chick since, geez, like the first day of playing this game. It's been a long time. She's just been sitting here running around the city doing like detective work and whatnot. What did she name her cat? I forget. Obviously not Esper. She called it something. I think it was Mimi or some shit like that. Yeah. Damn, I'm good, man. I'm good. Look at that memory right there. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there. What can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed it down to the likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumiose within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Dude's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? We do, Emma. This mysterious character is called Grisham. Exactly. Grisham, huh. I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Emma? I'm never in danger, honey. Don't worry about me. I got 6 of the strongest Pokemon in the city on my belt. I'm ready to fight whoever tries to pull up. Do you still want to know? Hell yeah. Of course we do. I figured you'd say that. She already knows. Okay, I know what to do. I like the jazz music that's playing in the background. That's a good touch. If you beat me in a battle, I'll tell you what you want to know. Come on, let's head outside. Alright, we do know she has like a Mega Ampharos. We've seen that earlier. By the way, I need to change up my movesets now that we took down that Starmie. I don't want Magical Leaf on Clef. I never even ended up using that. I want to put Psyshock back on. Oh yeah, well we can actually roll Air Slash now that we have Mega Clef. I forgot about that. And then who else did I switch out? Oh yeah, we don't need Hyper Beam on Gren. I was kind of trolling with that. And then Lucario needed adjustments. Okay, so I think I started to talk about Hydro Pump. I did before we fought Felipe. So Hydro Pump, as you can see, is like 110 base power. Normally, I hate Hydro Pump because it only has 80 accuracy in the real games, but nothing actually misses in this game. So having Hydro Pump over Surf might actually be a better play because it has 20 more base power. It does have an additional 4-second cooldown time, which sucks, but I could spam Water Shuriken and, you know, whatever attack I put over Hyper Beam while I'm waiting for Pump to recharge. I still don't have, oh, Ice Beam, right. I still don't have Dark Pulse, though. We're still rolling with Night Slash, but... And then Lucario here. So change moves. I want Ice Punch back, and I want Close Combat. And Rock Smash. I like having the 2 options for fighting. Ice Punch over T-Punch. Alright. We're good to go. Let's go fight Emma. Let me grab this feather real quick, even though it doesn't help anything. Alright. You should know, Emma is really strong. I mean, she might be strong, but I'm stronger, Tawny. Don't worry. Her detective work means she's too busy for the ZA Royale, but she'd be in the top ranks for sure. We'll see about that. Are you ready to battle me? Oh, nah, she bobbing back and forth. She knows she got the sauce. I'm ready to win, Emma. I'm not just ready to battle. I'm ready to throw down and win. Let's get it. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. She's talking about Looker. I don't remember what Pokemon Looker had on his team, though. Okay. Not the Malamar, bro. Malamar, everyone, let's go. So, they're going to show off Mega Malamar, aren't they? Instead of just the Mega Ampharos. That has to be what's about to happen here. This is hilarious. Okay, she sends out Ampharos first. That's a really bad matchup, actually, for Luke. I'm going hard Hippo on this dumbass sheep. You already know. Light Screen ain't going to save you from an Earthquake, honey. And neither is a Dragon Pulse. You're getting one shot. I did the plus move version of Earthquake, so it's a little bit stronger. Because I don't know if a regular would have one shot. We could just Iron Head this. And then EQ it for the KO. Oh, he's got Ice Punch. No, you lived is crazy. Come here. Rock Slide this dumbass bunny. Although I can't hate. Again, Lopunny is my favorite Mega Pokemon of all time. It's so good. You just keep sending out stuff that's weak to ground. We OHKO the Mawile with Earthquake and also take some damage ourselves because I was too close to it. Another candidate for Earthquake. Calm Mind Lucario. Emma. Oh yeah, he lived is crazy. There's no way. I turned and looked away because I figured Earthquake would one-shot his ass. Alright, she only got one left. Yeah, it's going to be this Mega Malamar. Alright, let's see what this thing's got. This thing looked goofy as hell, by the way. It looks like a central nervous system attached to a brain. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. Old mentors have our backs in spirit. Okay, well, Malamar's trash, so we're going to obviously destroy this thing. I'm about to pull out my Mega Clef and Moonblast this idiot. Should I hard swap Hippo and just not even let her get a kill? I'm going to get one hit off on it. And then I'll... Oh, I didn't realize Hippo was so weak. Okay. Whatever. Alright, Clef. Mega Evolve yourself. And we're going to Moonblast this thing into oblivion. It's a nighttime fight against a dark type and the fairy type that evolves with the Moonstone from Mount Moon back in the day. Easy money. Oh, that thing had Poison Jab. That could have been Shice right there, but absolutely shit on Malamar because Clef is way better of a Pokemon. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. What? Talking about Looker? Anyway, her team wasn't very good. Again, Hippowdon is just so damn bulky. That guy sit there and KO'd like 4 Pokemon. Nothing can KO a Hippo, man. That's why I love that Pokemon so much. Tell me, what do you two know about Team Flare? I know a lot about Team Flare. I've been saucing those kids up since 2013, so, you know, easy money against Team Flare. They're the group that caused all that trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Something like that. Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysandre. It's French, so you can't just call him Lysandre, you know. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He also dyed his hair blonde, because back in the day in 2013, when X and Y first dropped, bro was a fire crotch. He's out here looking like Shaun White, aka the Flying Tomato. But now, he's a blonde, and goes by the name L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokemon. It seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them, not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. I feel like Emma would be friends with Xerosic. Or was Looker actually part of Team Flare? I think I'm trolling. I think Looker actually was. My bad. I don't know why I thought about Xerosic, but I do remember that goofy-looking admin from Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught. I don't think Grisham was in X and Y, though. He could have been a Team Flare admin, but I don't remember him. Though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. Ah, code name. Okay. And now it seems Grisham has taken part in the ZA Royale. But why? To what end? Could it still be for Team Flare? I don't know. There's no real saying for sure. Not until I do some more digging, at least. You know what? I bet Mable at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. Oh, that's right, because Mable is a Team Flare admin, or at least like a descendant of, right? I do remember there was Team Flare admins that had like green and blue hair. And so Mable could have been one of the names from the OG Team Flare, but I don't remember the name, so I feel like she could be a descendant. Anyway, let's go back and talk to her. Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mable to decide how much she wants to share. Okay. Thanks for the tip, Emma. Let's go, dude. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mable says, dude. Okay. Catch up with you later, Tony. Deuces. Let me grab that orange berry. Very, very important for the playthrough here. Alright. Fast travel back to the research lab because it's on the completely opposite side of the map. Ain't no way I'm getting that much cardio in right now. Let's head in here and go up to the 3rd floor. The director's office. That rat. That vile little man. Hey, yo, Mable, chill, bruh. What are you doing? I can't believe that, Mayor. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I can tell him off. Not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Okay. She might want to fight, so I'm going to go ahead and revive my hippo real quick. She sounds like she's not in a good mood, so... I'll have a max revive. Perfect. Clef can also have a super potion, because why not? Shiest. Alright. What's up, Mable? Chill out, man. What are you doing? Are you making progress on my research tasks? Yeah, I'm like level 31 out of 50. It's not bad. But you know what? That's not why I'm here. Okay, Mable, I'm here to ask you about Grisham. What do you know about this shady dude? Grisham? Who could that be? Don't play dumb. Someone who was in Team Flare, as were you, so... Spill the beans here. Team Flare? It seems you already know more about Gris than I would have thought. Oh, she knows who he is. She already got nicknames for the guy and everything. Talk to me, Mable. Who is this guy? Fine. So I used to be a part of Team Flare. Okay, so she was actually one of the admins. Interesting. Wait, seriously? That's going to be my response that I'm going with. I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious. But there are still people today who react badly if they ever hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. Shiest. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others. But I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? Checks out. My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, I didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisham, huh? He was part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Gris. It means gray. Yeah, like the color of ashes. That is true, actually. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much of a chance to show off that skill at the time. Okay, so Grisham was like a little kid back in X and Y, so that's why I don't remember who that is. He probably didn't even appear in the game, actually. I honestly didn't know what he might be thinking now, joining the ZA Royale. But if you really gotta know, you might want to try Nouveau Café over in Centrico Plaza. Okay. The coffee truck? I remember that place. Why go there, Mable? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid. Don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, dude. I still want you to keep up on the research work, too. I got you. I got you, Mable. Don't worry. She's going right back to gaming on her laptop. By the way, she's got a pretty sweet gaming chair there. I ain't gonna lie. That is the Team Flare Blue Edition. Alright, very rare model. But you can find it on Amazon. Alright, let's head back down to the lobby here. Actually, wait, you know what? Didn't I buy one of those fossils? Pretty sure I did. No, not the pebble. Oh, maybe they'd go in the regular items then. Yeah, the sail fossil. There was actually a side quest to get this restored. Now that we're in here, I'm just going to do it real quick at the lab. This guy right here said, hey, bring me a fossil. I was like, alright. He actually gave us $20,000 to go buy a fossil for free, basically. Welcome back. Did you buy one of the fossils I asked for? I did, Reg. The sail fossil. Now give me an Amora. That's what I need. So you chose a sail fossil. Thanks so much. I'll restore it right away. Wait here just a sec. Okay. Abracadabra, alakazam. There it is. Get our little ice rock dinosaur. Voila, the Pokemon restored from the sail fossil is Amora. Aurorus is a very cool Pokemon when this thing evolves. It's like one of my top 3 favorite fossil Pokemon of all time, alongside Armaldo and Aerodactyl. Oddly enough, my 3 favorite fossils all start with the letter A. Aurorus, Aerodactyl, Armaldo. Shiest. On reflection, I think you should be the one to raise this, Amora. You were very kind to carry out my odd request. That makes you a trustworthy trainer in my book. Okay. We'll go with it. If you bring me more fossils, or even some amber, I'll gladly restore them. Oh, that's okay, that's how you get Aerodactyl. I got you. Alright, well, we had to do that to complete the side quest, but we get 10 Kelpsy berries to lower special attack, or physical attack EVs, my bad. And a hard stone to boost the rock attacks. Cool. But I'm not really going to use the Amora anyway in this playthrough. We already got the squad, like I said many times. Look, just take a moment to look at the 6 Pokemon in the bottom left corner of the screen there. I mean, you know, that's all the power I need right there. We don't even need to use the starters in this game, right? Chikorita, Totodile, Tepig. Not interested in any of those. If we're playing through Kalos, we might as well use the Frog starter from Kalos, right? Way better. Although they did kind of ruin this thing's model, giving it like its eyes always being closed. It's kind of weird. Because now he runs around like with his eyes closed. That's not a good idea. If I was running right here behind the car, I see Greninja just ran into the car because he's walking around with his eyes closed. Not the best idea, you know what I mean? But okay, so we got to go to this place again. We've been here so many times, man. Let's head back over here. So these other 2 scrubs are definitely part of Team Flare. That was obvious from the get-go. Although her hair does kind of look like Hisui and Zoroark. But obviously, if it's a Kalos game, these 2 clowns got to be related to Team Flare in some way. So it wants us to talk to this guy. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? Well, hell no, man. Not if the drink is nasty. But aren't you just making coffee? What is this guy talking about? You got the ketchup and the mustard. By the way, these people only sell coffee, yet they have a ketchup and a mustard bottle right there on the windowsill. Kind of sus, man. If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. Nah, I want to order a meeting with Grisham. That's why I'm here, boss. Are you Grisham? Well, isn't this entertaining? It looks like you managed to find your next opponent. Indeed. The quiet master of Centrico Plaza, famed Nouveau Café truck, is indeed just a front. I knew it. That was obvious. The truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B, and the boss of Team Flare Nuevo. This is actually Grisham, no shot. Yes, you found me. Grisham at your service. Really? I've got my own goals to achieve, goals that have been brought to me to the ZA Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. Well, you don't have a choice, buddy, because my team is way better than yours. I suppose this still makes little sense to you. However, shall I explain the whole thing? Sure. I love nothing more than to sit here and read dialogue for 5 hours straight. So please, do tell me more. Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point in even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. Hey, I always keep an open mind, man. I like to hear both sides of the argument. So don't assume that I'm gonna not understand and agree with what you're saying. Let me hear both sides of the argument. This is Griselle, one of my comrades in the Team Flare Nuevo. Let's just take this kid down right here and now while we got the chance. Why is she sticking out her hand like she wants a fist bump then? I'm kind of confused. I'm just going to blow her off. Grisham, I'm looking for a battle, man. Griselle, please do calm yourself. Nouveau Café is here to comfort the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Is this guy going to have a Charizard? Is that why it's standing out? They always give the champion of every region a freaking Charizard, man. That's why I hate Charizard. It's so overrated. Fine. I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. For how long? We'll close up shop and head over. Okay. Imagine if they pull up in this truck. They just like drive over there in this ghetto little truck. That would be funny. But I highly doubt Game Freak cooked that hard, you know what I mean? That would take this game from like a 9 to a 10 though, if they actually pulled up in this truck. If you be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. Okay? Okay, buddy. It's not even that far. 285 away. I don't even know what I'm looking for here, but let's just fast travel to Wild Zone 7, I guess. It's the closest thing, really. Okay, and then it's over here. We're about to destroy this guy. Even if he has a Charizard Mega form. What is this sketchy ass building? Okay. Please tell me they pull up in the truck. No, of course they pull up on foot, man. That would have been so much sicker. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I'm gonna beat your ass too, Griselle. I imagine you must be asking yourself, why would you want to meet in such a spot? I actually am kind of wondering. Shady ass storefront right here. This is Lysandre Café. I remember that from X and Y actually. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though it's now an empty storefront. So back in the day in X and Y, you could like slide open or like move the bookshelf in the back of the cafe, and you could enter like the underground Lysandre Labs. So I think this also leads to Lysandre Labs, which, shoutouts to Board yesterday in the chat, was telling me this is where I find the TM for Dark Pulse for Greninja. So it looks like that's might be what's about to go down here. I hope so, because I'm tired of Night Slash. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or more rightly, for Team Flare Nouveau, aka the new Team Flare Cafe. You don't know about Team Flare, don't you? Or you do know about Team Flare, don't you? Yes, Grisham. I do. Of course. What could an outsider like you know about what Team Flare really was? Because I played through X and Y in 2013, that's why. Griselle. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle for all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. There is no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving towards those who were a part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable. Sad though it is. That some harden their hearts in response, like Griselle here has done. By the way, I keep saying X and Y came out in 2013. I should probably fact check myself real quick and look that up, because I would feel like a dumbass if that was incorrect. Why do I think it's 2013? Okay, I was right actually. Not bad. October 12th, 2013. Good times, man. Good times. Although the game wasn't that great. I didn't care for many of the Pokemon games in the 3DS era in general. But it was still, it was good times. Finally getting Megas for the first time, it made battles pretty epic actually. And had one of the coolest features too on the bottom screen of the 3DS. With the PSS, the player search system. That was peak. Anyway, back to the regularly scheduling programming here. Whatever it's called. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Griselle once she's set in a course of action. I mean, there is one way to stop her. Challenge her to a battle and absolutely smoke her. Though it will remain revealing your battle tactics to me before our promotion match, I must ask. Please, won't you grant Griselle the battle she desires? Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's fight right now. Right here in the middle of the street. We're going to cause quite the ruckus. Although, of course, it's nighttime, so there's nobody here. Let's get it. It would be more shiest in the daytime. Fight me. I'm here. Come on. I will, and I will win. Great response. Thank you, Game Freak, for putting that as one of the two options. We're going to throw down right here in the middle of the street. I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the ZA Royale. Come on. Come at me, bro. What you got, Griselle? Griselle, I don't know how. She got the quick balls on deck. Okay. Talonflame. About to get one shot by a. Oh, I have Greninja in front. This is perfect. About to get one shot by a Shuriken, bud. Quick attack. That's cute. See ya. Alright, she got 5 Mons, though. Oh, shiest. You got the Dactyl. That's actually heat. Level 60, it doesn't live pump, though. Yeet. Yes, it does live pump. Shit. And it has Thunder Fang. Friend. I got paralyzed. That's why it took a second. How do you get a para on a freaking Thunder Fang? You're trolling. Camel Toe's going to die to pump if I can get it off in time. I can. Camera Up just sat there and stared at Greninja like, please pump me in the face. Okay. What the hell does this lady have a Metagross for, bro? Alright. Gren's getting shit on by that. But luckily I got a Hippo. And ain't nobody can take out a Hippo. We're going to EQ this. Okay. Oh, I finally just thawed out. And I lived on 1 HP. Really? You just lead with Ice Punch off rip and freeze my ass. For sure. Send out shit. Now you piss me off. I'm gonna Mega Evolve my Chandelure. No. You're pissing me off, Metagross. Right after I just got done telling the people there's nothing that can take out Hippo, you freeze me and immobilize me for 5 minutes. Get this thing off the field, man. Who do you got in the back, Griselle? Pyroar? Actually, I really got nothing to hit Pyroar. And she has a Mega Pyroar, okay. This thing looks hideous, too. It's up there with Starmie for, like, the two most hideous-looking mons. I've got to win this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way. Well, I'm not going to lie. Pyroar has a really good matchup into my last 4 Pokemon. So things could get a little shicey right here. All I can do in this situation is just click Psychic, which probably does barely over half. Okay, now it's going to do under half because of Snarl. Shit. And you have Earth Power. We're in a bad spot, chat. Poison Jab this thing. Hurry up. Okay, Snarl's funny. You're an idiot. Lunge it. Oh my goodness, damage. Okay. We're good. Clef is bulky enough to take a hit and can kill with Air Slash. I think. Oh, not after the Snarl, damn it. Moonblast probably kills, though. Alright, man. I just think he's living on like 1 HP. Get it out of here. Potentially could have Oko Lucario with a fire attack, though, so I don't know. That could have got weird. I ain't gonna lie. Griselle sauced me up a little bit, but it's... Look, why? All because she froze Hippo with Metagross's Ice Punch. If that didn't happen on a 10% odds, you know, Ice Punch has a secondary effect to freeze at only 10%, so... Had that not happen, Hippo shits on Metagross, and it also shits on Pyroar. But still, hacks is hacks, man. That's part of Pokemon. So, we get a little bit lucky. We get a little unlucky, but we had enough resources left in the back to still get the job done. But it got a little sketchy there for a sec. I lost. Damn right you did. My Pokemon lost. That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace. The one who seeks to save Lumiose City. Now all of a sudden they just want to serve me coffee again? I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Griselle was just talking all that shit, and now she wants to hand me a coffee on a platter. Alright. Voila. 1 Ember Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Café. Right here. Let me have it real quick. That should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well. Alright. Full heal. The team. Thank you. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare. Let's get it. And what it is we hope to accomplish. Please, join us inside. Okay? Well, we need to go battle this dork for getting to rank A. I guess that is going to happen today. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to reach it or not, but we're just approaching the 2-hour mark, so it's actually a pretty good pace. The fiery red of Lysandre's burning passion. This is what fills Lysandre Café. See, this is the same bookshelf right here that leads to the lab. Same thing since back in the day in 2013. And here in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man referred to as Lysandre, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world by using the ultimate weapon. In the end, Lysandre made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned Kalos, the Kalos region off the map? I do, actually. That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysandre would have never been driven into such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. I bet your team is laughable too, Grisham. Now let's fight, man. I'm trying to get to rank A. My apologies. I'd imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. Actually, I just did respond with what... I'm not even paying attention to what you're saying, man. I just want to battle. And of course, you might not even believe a word that I've said. No, I do. I do. It actually checks out, according to the lore. That is why I invited you, dude, to witness the truth yourself. And how is that exactly going to happen, buddy? You'll see. Open Sesame. Wow, what a password. Well, let's go. Beyond that door lies the former Lysandre Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there that we learned AZ's secrets ourselves, because they had AZ locked up in a jail cell back in the day. That is where we learned the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysandre's Labs was designed to be a labyrinth. And of course, plenty of wild Pokemon have taken the place. Oh, we're gonna get to catch some new stuff here. You might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. No, I won't. I got plenty of Pokeballs on deck. And revives and potions. Let's get in there. I need to find me a Dark Pulse, though. Yo, this looks kind of sick. Hold on now. This is cool. They got the Team Flare on the door. Up in, like, the top left corner. I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten... Who's calling me? Oh, Mable, okay. I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself into some trouble. Let me guess. You're down in Lysandre Labs. How did you know, Mable? If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? Kind of hard to miss. You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around somewhere. Okay. I wasn't talking about the elevator door, though. I was talking about this one. You see the Team Flare logo on it? That's pretty dope. And there's even a thing on, like, the scanner. The letter A is displayed on the console. Interesting. While I'm in here, little screen cap. Potential thumbnail. You already know. Oh, that leads out of here. Wait, can I actually see the map? I can, but I can't zoom out, though. Oh, this looks kind of sick. Couple magnifying glasses, a couple of locked doors. Interesting. What does this do? It's a warp panel, but it doesn't have power. Okay. We gotta turn on the power. I'm trying to see what kind of wild mons I could see down here, though. Imagine if that was the key right there to the elevator. That would have been pretty easy. I hear a wild Pokemon. It must be around the... Oh, shit. It's a wild Houndoom. The hell? Greninja always does this shit, man. I pull him out of the Pokeball and he starts... Oh, I already have a Houndoom. What am I doing? He starts doing his whole cry animation and then takes damage for free for, like, no reason. It's better just to have him walking around with you the whole time. Can I activate this if I pull the lever? I mean, you should be able to. Might activate the warp panels. Okay, the power supply unit. Yup. Did I just find a way to turn the lights on? Nice. And apparently activate that too. Okay. The lights are back on, and nearby warp panels should work now. Okay. Very nice, man. Look at that. That looks way better. What is that up on the roof? I thought that was a Ferrothorn for a second, but it looks like it's an upside down Noivern. Okay. I don't even think Ferrothorn's in the game, but I saw bro up there chilling. Oh, that's a very shiny object. Could this be the elevator key? I bet it is. Electric, pump that ass. It just hid behind the freaking. Can you T-bolt me? Okay, you're cheating. You're cheating. You're cheating. There's also a TM. Hippo, where you at, bro? Oh, I didn't. Thought I pulled it out. I just hydro pumped the control panel, and then bro hit me with a T-bolt from behind it. Like, all right, bet. And there's Dark Pulse, finally. Okay. Hippo, return to your Pokeball. I need to grab this. Looks like a key card to me. Lab key card A. Okay, so there's gonna be multiple key cards. All right, hold on. Satchel, potion, and also I'm gonna use Dark Pulse on Gren. Nice, we finally found it. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's pull it back out and walk around with them. Can I jump over this? I can. A little shortcut. What does this one lead to then? Free item. Oh, I thought that was another key card on the floor. A Dawnstone? Okay. I just heard another Manectric. What happens if I jump in the... Or can I walk around this? Oh, it's Electrike. Oh. I was going to try to jump in the hole and see what happens, but they don't let you. Okay, so this is the dead end then. Did I even take this other warp panel? I don't remember if I did. Yeah, that's what led me over there. Right. But did I miss anything else over here? No. No. Okay, we got everything. Alright, so back to the elevator then. There might actually be one more warp panel up, because I've done those two. Oh no, we just can't use this one yet. Alright. Let's go in the elevator. You can't proceed as long as the elevator is locked. Oh. Oh, it said keycard A, which matches the A on this. Duh. I already forgot about that. Okay. Ice Beam. Get him. Shit on. Wait, do I have one of these yet? I know I have Noibat. Oh, I took too long to throw it. I don't think I had it. Yeah, I have Houndour and Houndoom. Pump the Houndoom. Get rid of it. Let's see. This place is actually sick. They did a really good job with this. Okay, here's another power switch. Or another breaker, I guess, if you will. Okay. Lights are back on. Wonderful. Now, where is that? It's over there. Well, what the hell, man? And it's only a one-way ticket to jump back. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to warp in that room, and then there'll be like an item, and then I just jump back over. You can see like the two red arrows on the mini map. That indicates like a place where you can hop over. But it's, you know, it's like a one-way ticket. Yeah, see, there's another. Greninja, you good, bro? There's another key card there on the desk, so I got to figure out how to warp into that room. And I'll probably open this door. Is this door number B? Door number B. You know what I meant. It is. Alright, so how do we warp in there? Could it be this easy? No. Damn. Well, there's another warp panel here according to the mini-map. There it is. And yeah, it was that easy. Lab key card number B. Yeet. Okay, well that was pretty simple. Oh, Beldum and Metang? I don't have these guys yet. They have a really shit catch rate though. So this is probably not going to work out. Exactly. I always remember trying to catch these Pokemon in regular Pokemon games. It's so hard, man. For some reason they gave the whole Beldum line like a ridiculous catch rate. Oh, that's good to know those are down here though. We'll come back for that. Okay. Turn the power on here real quick. I should probably put Greninja away, by the way, because he's just gonna get zapped by Thunderbolts if I leave him out here. I mean, I can just KO those mons too. All the mons in here look pretty aggressive, and they all want to fight. So I'll just start taking them out. Oh, there's the other side of that hole that I was at. Alright, well, Shuriken you for the Oko, and then pump your dad over here. Yeet. See ya. Although, actually, I don't even know if that one-shot him, but I'm assuming it did. Alright, let's grab these real quick. Thunderstone. Checks out. What about in the library here? Max Revive and a Mushroom. That's it? I feel like they're going to hide something here in amongst the bookshelves. Like another key card. Okay. Alright, well, let's take this warp panel. We can't take that one. Who's out here making noise? I hear somebody. Some wild mon. A nugget and an experience candy. Oh, there's another Houndoom over there. There's nothing in this room, though. Gotta be another key card around here somewhere, right? Well, they got Ekans. Okay, I already have Ekans. That's an Alpha Arbok. Scheist. The alphas in this game are funny, bro. Look at how much damage. They just literally take no damage. It's crazy. Let me get rid of this Ekans real quick. Move, Arbok. Shit on. Alright, we're gonna do this and just Earthquake everybody. It'll kill the Ekans because it'll be in the radius. Absolutely dumped on. These alphas are hella annoying, bro, because they all come with 252 HP, you know? Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's see if this Earthquake takes it out. Damn, bro. Bro's bulky as hell. I burned him, though. It's crazy. Let's see if Rock Slide takes him out. Now, you can haze all you want, brother. I didn't click Swords Dance. I don't have no boost on me. I don't care about catching that either. I just wanted to beat it up. Alright, let's use a Max Revive on Gren, and, actually, I can use up these, like, smaller potions. Save my max potions a little bit. Alright. Right back in the game, baby. Good job, Hippo. Return. The main reason I wanted to take out that alpha was for the experience candies, you know what I mean? I didn't really care to catch it, though. Ah, here's another key card. Lab key card C. Who's making noise behind that door? Alright, we just gotta figure out where to go swipe this key card at. I don't remember where it was. There's nothing in this room. It just goes back. I'm looking at the mini-map when I walk around. Oh wait, this was a dead end. That led to the power. Where's the next door at then? I think I opened this door, so where's the exit to the purple area? Right here. Okay, so how the hell do I get there? I just warped through these two right here, but there's nowhere to jump over. I'm trying to get to this door right now, I feel like. Right, because we don't have the elevator key. That's the goal. So where's the doorway? Oh, it's... Maybe I have to warp into this room? Yeah. I just have to find the right warp panel. Well, not like that. Alright, let's try this one then, I guess. Oh no, that's where I just came from. You always gotta grab your mushroom though. Okay, so that's the wrong one. Well, actually, maybe it's the right one, but... No, I have no choice but to hit this one, actually. Okay, so I must have just missed it. And there's nothing in this room. We just go back through here. Oh, this is what I was just looking at, but I never came this way. There it is. Trying to catch this close combat. Come here, buddy. Yeah, you Dark Pulse all you want. Shit don't matter. Shit on. Alright, before we leave and go swipe the key card, what else we got? We got a Noivern up there on the roof. Again, do I have this yet? I don't. Okay. Let's try to catch it. Shiced. Okay. Here's this. Did it really have to have a notification saying the door opened? Holy shite. It's an alpha Aegislash. Let's fight with our Mega Chandelure. Oh, I'm one-shotting this clown. Oh, well, never mind. No, you can't. Can't one-shot anybody in this game. An Aegislash floats in the way. It looks like you have to defeat it to continue ahead. Aegislash and his 2 children. Alright. Let's hope I don't target the Hone Edge here. You're trolling. I just completely wasted my Mega. Okay, I get it right back, though. Bro click King Shield is hilarious. Absolutely pissed on by that flamethrower. Bro, Chandelure is insane. Oh, I can't even catch it? What the hell? Wanted to catch that thing. That was funny. I wasted my whole Mega, but then it still, like, let me keep the charge. Chandelure is ridiculously powerful, man. That was so much damage on that flamethrower. Based on the previous battles with alphas, right, I figured that was going to do, like, just half, even though it's super effective. And it was still in shield form, too, so it had more defenses than it normally would. There's got to be the elevator thing, yeah. I actually could have O-coded it with overheat. I didn't know. That's why I clicked flamethrower. What hell's going on here? It's one of the standing stones that line Route 10 on the way to Geo-Senge Town. I remember that. That's where the ultimate weapon is. That place was intense. What is this, by the way? Let's crank this real quick. Why not, man? Oh, this. I bet you this takes me like all the way back to the elevator, probably. That just saves you time from having to walk back the long way. Yeah, that was pretty obvious. Okay, let's go down. Probably should have hit a potion first. I forgot. But it's whatever. Oh, we got multiple floors? Okay. Let's go to floor 2 first, then. Oh, we gonna be in here for a hot minute, huh? I don't even really need a potion. Let's use the 3 regular ones up. Get them out the inventory. Perfect. Oh, it's Lysandre's jail cell from back in the day. Okay, there's literally nothing here, but just that. Interesting. I mean, did I just say Lysandre's jail cell? I meant AZ's jail cell. Back in the day when you were in here in X and Y, you came down here. I think there was a couple Team Flare guards, but AZ was just locked in this jail cell back then. I do remember this place. Okay, so that was pointless. There was just like an experience candy down there. All right, floor 3 it is. Let's go battle this guy. It's dark as hell. I can't see anything. What is going on here? The ultimate weapon control panel. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Okay. Security check initialized. Possession of all keycards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Okay. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device, the fuel, the legends, and our shared dream. I wonder if these are going to be like 4 different like cutscenes or movies or something. Let's check out. Let's just do them in order. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. AZ trying to revive his Floette. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geo-Senge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with little work, but we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. Okay. Chapter 2. The Fuel. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that has lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Chapter 3. The Legends. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon, the deer and the bacon-looking bat. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. Those are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? And finally, Chapter 4. Our Shared Dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future. Oh, Zygarde's pulling back up. I heard that bark. What's up, buddy? We finally get to catch this thing or what, man? Oh, here is Lysandre himself. By the way, back in the day, that bro had a Mega Gyarados. I wonder if he still has it today. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within the Prism Tower. Why are you here, Chooch? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet, this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. Yeah, you had him locked up in a jail cell 12 years ago, whatever it was now. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his own cell, I did not know his true intent. But I did learn of the device within the Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device, but the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried, and so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. How does that work? Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now, it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and to protect the city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who could bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know, and now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysandre's Café wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ, then do what must be done. Damn, that was some deep lore. I remember being in this room back in the day in X and Y, and I think that's where you battled Xerosic, one of the admins, and he goes, you know, pick a button. After you beat him in battle, he says you can push the red button or push the blue button. They make you make a choice, man. If you click the wrong one, the ultimate weapon goes off. Although, it's a Pokemon game, so it doesn't really matter which option you pick. Anyway, let's go ahead and peep this real quick. Probably the only time we're going to see it in the playthrough if I had to guess. It's interesting that kind of resembles Xerneas in the top left corner. There's nothing that really looks like a Veltal over. Oh, I see it. It's the thing right above. I can't really point to it. It's like right above my character's head. That resembles a Veltal, but it's like curled up into a ball. There's the Kalos region map. Okay. That's pretty dope. They did a good job with that. Okay. He just says the same thing. Alright. We out. First, we're going to have to battle this Grisham clown, aren't we? I'm going to send out Victory Bell first. Because I feel like he might have fire types too. Team Flare, you know? And in that case, Victory Bell ain't going to put in that much work. So Grisham never even came in here. That's weird. Oh, he's right here. Did you see Lysandre? Indeed I did, buddy. And you know what? He's still down there. To think that he's still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Griselle, calm down. There will be such a time for such things later. And you, dude. You now know the truth of AZ's sins. And so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. Hell no. Why would I do something like that, buddy? You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep the Prism Tower controlled. Okay. But I'm not going to hand it over to you guys. I'm going to take AZ's Floette and protect Lumiose City. I ain't trusting your sketchy ass with that goofy looking haircut there. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we ever want to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. I don't care about Team Flare. You guys are a bunch of dorks, man. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? Yes. Do I care? No. We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. Again, not my problem. And yet we too became... I thought that said piranhas for a minute. We became pariahs in the eyes... I've literally never seen that word in my life. My bad, I don't know how to read that. We became pariahs in the eyes of society where Team Flare was disbanded. I'm gonna have to look that up later, I don't know what that means. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. This city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. That's cap. At Nouveau Café, we worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we worked there, we also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand this city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you need more than just a challenger's ticket. Of course, it's never that easy. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I had to hiccup there for a minute. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. No chance, buckaroo. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learn of AZ's sins. Now, go back to Hotel Z. Okay. Let's see, let me see. So we've been going for about 2.5 hours. It's about to become daytime again, too. I'm trying to think. I kind of want to do this today, but I don't know if it's going to end up turning into like a 5-hour video. So maybe I break it up into 2 parts. Because I feel like we're almost there at the end of the game. I mean, obviously we're about to reach rank A. But, oh, I was supposed to get challengers tickets at night too, huh? Let me check this real quick. That's the wrong button. ZA Royale. Promotion match, Grisham, right. But I still need to get 45,000 points. In addition to that, obviously we have to go talk to AZ and get the Floette, but I still need the 45,000 points. That's going to take a little bit. And also, we're going to have another hour of dialogue to read probably before we have to get to, Where did I just come out from? It was over here, huh? Yeah. Alright. I think I'm going to, to end it here. And then when I come back, I'm going to break this up into 2 parts because I feel like this is going to be the finale here. So let me save real quick. Just because like I'm down to go for another hour, but I need to take like a 5-minute break, get some water and stuff, and maybe eat something real quick. And then, so I'm going to step away for the stream for a minute, but I'm going to just leave the stream going. And, but for the YouTube side of things, I'm going to hit an outro right now. And then when I come back in a couple minutes, I'll hit a new YouTube intro and like start up a new recording. But yeah, that's the wrong button. Okay, so for the YouTube side of things, this is going to conclude part 11 in the playlist. So if, you know, for anybody that is seeing this in the future, thank you. I do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough so far. And if you are, come back soon for part 12. It may be a few days in between the uploads on YouTube. But in terms of the stream, again, I'm going to keep streaming this. So come back soon on the YouTube side of things and check out, or be on the lookout for part 12. Because when I upload that, it's going to be crazy, man. You can already tell. We're going to have to fight not only this goofball to get to rank A, but there's got to be some kind of epic conclusion to this game. So I'm pretty confident that part 12 will be the finale on YouTube. And I'm even going to say that, I think, in the intro when I start recording part 12. So again, this is going to do it for part 11 in the YouTube playlist. And anybody that is stumbling upon this video in the future, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying it again. And I also hope that wherever you go after watching this video for the rest of your day, that you have a good day. And I'll catch you on the next one. Alright? Peace.